tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on. I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
You just hear off the distance, Sergeant Forge is down.
Son of a
You
bitch.
turn the corner, you just see him laying there, motionless, on his back. Help me, soldier.
Glad he didn't get, like, completely out-leveled or anything. Not that I leveled up that much while I was gone. Yay! Aw. Yay! No, it feels like I've been playing for a really long time, like, both games. Hasn't been that long. Only been 2.5 hours.
I
Like
don't
I've
get
been
it.
playing forever.
Get what? Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
What,
Well,
buddy?
if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to
Wait,
and
did you say you
not
need a
want
butt
to
buddy?
be close to
No, I
you
said
two.
you. Why,
And
I was just
I'd
answering a
probably
question asked in the
really
game.
hate myself for it.
I was
Do you
reading something,
suppose
so I tuned
that's how
out for a
Eisen
second and came
feels?
back, and I was like,
But Eifried still took him in.
Ew.
He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Ah, damn. Northwest of the Tower of Dungadung. It's like, I don't
I'll
think
end
you
this
know what you're
quickly.
reading.
Hurricane Jade Way! I'll stop! Deception! For two! For two! Hurricane! No! Hurricane! Jade Way!
Out of my way!
Hurricane! Under pressure! For five!
Moonlight Cyclone! No escape!
Their ass. I'll talk because they're mainly yelling everything.
Come on, really?
Or 2 with 3 or more souls area to use the Draconic Drive. Activate. Isengard. Fucking nice.
Eisen? Can
We're
I
having a
ask about
conversation.
that
There's an
thing
enemy
Zavid
right in my
had?
ass.
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Ifrid wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrid? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Oh, now I'm being attacked. Don't mention the conversation ended. Definitely learned the moves. She got like rocks all around her.
Well, that about does it.
Dangerous encounter. The only thing dangerous here is my appetite. What? That threatening?
That all you got?
I'll try.
You're winning? I don't know. Nobody's dead, so I just assume I'm winning. Right, John. That's just how I gauge if I'm winning or not. Just, is everybody still alive? Then we're winning.
Yeah.
Fuck if I know. Everything just becomes a mess and I can't keep up anymore. Eyes. Hit you in the eye. Off to the left I go.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Oh boy, I love walking into traps. It's my favorite. Hit the run, John. Well, I imagine when you play the game, that the run, it's not the run.
Yeah, basically. I'm actually watching one of an interview thing on that game right now, just because I was curious about behind the scenes stuff. But not to mention fucking Steam just is fucking up. What the hell?
Because it's not the run.
Just kill it. Kill Steam. No, it's like whenever I click off screen for like a brief second, it'll like glitch the fuck out and it won't. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I feel like my
with it.
Steam, when I access the store, runs like Xbox my 3 file. I accessed the store and it like never wants to load for time.
Alright, now I'm good. Now I'm good. I just had to close it fully and then reopen it. It's like every time I clicked off and then back on, like it would minimize, but it wouldn't minimize, and then it would just freeze, and you couldn't do anything. But if you clicked things, it would still do that. And until you clicked the freaking expand option, it wouldn't expand. But when it expanded, it also told me it was in windowed mode still. So if I clicked it again, it would then re-expand. It was just a really weird fucking thing. Not to mention, it was framey as hell, and now it's fine as usual. Anyway.
I don't think jumping to the beat.
Eisen, when and how did Ifrit
No,
disappear
not to go back
exactly?
to that.
And how did you two meet in the first
They
place?
got the fucking zone freaking
know,
3-3's
You
boss.
ask an
and
awful
the guy
lot
that
of
fucking
questions
participant.
about us.
What?
Ugh.
I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too
Still
hard.
have yet to fucking beat this game.
No matter. Ifrit vanished about a year ago.
Is it the run?
He agreed to fight a duel against someone,
It's not
Get
the
the
run.
and
blunderbuss.
secretly left to meet his opponent.
Not the run. Yeah,
Once
I know,
we
right?
figured out what was happening,
I'm
we
actually
rushed
did
to
better
the
with
scene,
the fucking rapier.
but all we found was
Or
the
no,
aftermath
was
of
I
a
using
fight
last- No, it was the
and a
cutlass.
pendulum.
I was using
Was Zavid his opponent?
last time.
Given
That
his
got me to
choice of
fucking
weapon and
that
his
level.
ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifrit would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a
You
fight
should
with
do
a
a
stray
necrodancer run
Moloch.
before you end
The
this.
Abbey had him prisoner?
On their
No.
island. Until an exorcist named
Why?
Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifrit about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply
With an
patrolling.
axe.
I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
It's not the run.
And it
Nope.
involves the Abbey?
Cause lady, yes.
Nope.
What time is it? Things. Place unlocked, bitch.
Freeze monkey-like enemies. Alright, we'll try this out.
Albert.
Oh shit, it actually freezes them!
Bum, 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 bum. God. It's Jesus. Alright, what trap you got
Fuck.
sprung on?
Ifrit.
So, this is Von Ifrit.
Eisen, it's good
Fucking
to
monkey
see
in a
you
barrel.
again.
So you're alive.
I get
Could
it.
have sent a letter.
Fuck.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
So good if I get the right weapons.
True. Aside from my little
dancing
brother,
to the
not
beat.
even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen, why?
I've got no brother.
Oh, you got it, the trick.
Enough of your tricks!
What the fuck did I just see? Alright.
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot.
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion.
Ah.
Impressive.
Well,
I make it a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Let's go, old monocle man. Let's do this. Start swinging around a rag.
What? Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
God, he's being attacked by bugs. Ew!
He turned her into a demon.
That reminds me of last
This can't
Saturday.
be
What
happening.
happened last Saturday?
A lot of bugs.
There we go.
Heartless. Wait, wrong game. Demons.
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite a dreadful affliction, isn't it?
Don't you run away!
That run. Don't you run.
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Alright, I'm ready to grope him. The legendary
Why would an
wyverns or
exorcist
whatever.
create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
Don't worry, if we could just get a dragonborn, this will be no problem.
God damn it. Well, that's what I wanted to do tonight, is fucking mod Skyrim.
Did not play it. Oh, there he goes. You wronged me.
Take this, guys! Take that! Devour! Here! Finish! Phalanx Ray! Crash through! Twin whip! Hurricane! Crash through! Hurricane! No escape! Whirling serpent! Crash through! Slow dance! Crash through! Twin whip! Crash through! Slow dance! Talent cock! Talent cock! Take that! Devour! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh! Lethal pain!
Lethal pain.
No escape! Take that! Devour! Lightning! Rain down! Escape! Shock trap! Whip! Moonlight cyclone! Coiling serpent! Finish! Phalanx ray! Maelstrom! Shield steeple!
Guys like Baquette!
Crash through! Twin whip!
Let's go!
Take that! Devour! Set! Finish! Phalanx ray! No escape! Twin whip! Pierce!
Guys like Baquette!
Crash through! Slow dance! Slack assault!
Ah, the glide attack.
Devour! Slow dance! Slack assault! Touch! Finish! Phalanx ray! No escape! Set!
Forget the pain and
Take
move!
that! Devour!
Get the pain and move.
Eat it! Smash them!
No escape!
Don't let!
Take that!
Got killed.
Through! Slow dance! Slack assault!
Place of wind!
Touch!
I heard what happens if you kill something and it's not supposed to die.
Up!
Any dragon's fun, I didn't have a weapon.
Ready to
Yes,
die?
there he
Baby
goes.
dogs? Just
Beat the
run.
shit out of that dragon.
They have.
We won.
Imagine if
Looks
levels
like
exist
you
in
got
real
caught
life.
in your own trap, old man.
Pretty sure crime would be
Oh, are
unstoppable.
you sure about that?
Like, the fact like your characters can take on a dragon is because, you know, levels.
I'll take care of the last
I don't know where the
one.
fuck I'm going with this. I'm very tired right now. Again, how is she protected, exposing so much of herself? Wait, wasn't he just like fighting that
I
girl,
don't
and then he
know.
like what he just
He
like
just
switched to like another
saved the
angle and
wyvern?
shot resurrected
You
that
folks
thing?
jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
What?
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Level up, level up, level up, level up. Masteries. Horse dot. Guess we'll give him the flame board. That's... My expedition returned. They got potatoes and mayonnaise.
Scout ship.
Yes!
Only the best kind of meal combined.
Where the hell did they
mayonnaise
go?
on this
Find
potato.
them. They can't have gotten far.
Used. Oh, okay. That was a cosmetic. I was ran down, not up. Thought they ran up. And we ran faster. I think with this lack of clothing, I would move much faster. Cinnamon.
This better not be the run.
Maybe they ran out. I know. Follow them, but you don't see them.
Damn, you sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is
Oh,
done."
fuck, it's
The
the
Abbey
run.
must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Ifrid.
Savid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the
There's so many
influence
clouds
of a
going
nomad's
over us. It
domain.
keeps getting dark and light.
But when Ifrid aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Ifrid away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard, playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Ifrid and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Ifrid knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Ifrid only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Fuck.
Gotta keep looking for Ifrid. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Ifrid's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Ifrid, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Yeah, now you understand it, bitch. They're not just tools.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusion seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
But you can butter it.
Oh my god!
Mere butter all over yourself. Got it. You do that, the bullets will slip right off. Bullets. Heading back, boys. Offer. Fight things on the way back. Make this even longer.
Deception!
Yell all your moves at once.
See this?
Armor
We're
crusher.
finished here. Let's go.
Oh, you mind? Crusher. Even mean. Oh, it's a boar and a scorpion. They're teaming up. Oh my god, help me. God, I've been slowed and I can't get the fuck away. I'm dead.
I can't die here. Thanks.
Oh my god, why are they all so fucking tough? Why does Scorpion suck so much?
That's not a grizzly. Wait, no, that would make it worse. Never mind.
My god.
Forget the pain.
No, I can't.
And I'm dead. Nice.
Here.
I messed up.
Hey,
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain!
not gonna be able to escape this fight. Well, but they're only 6 levels ahead of us, and I fought things way higher. The way they fucking attack just kept
What's the
destroying us. But I can fight a lot of things at a higher level, but then they're
I
like
thought I
those
smelled
specific
someone
types
pondering.
fucking me up.
What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all, but do you know anything else about it, Ropero?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Going off your armpit.
Oh, my pride and glory.
Laphicet, may I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eisen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going
He's
on?
a kid!
We were discussing a
He
delicate
doesn't have
topic.
a type.
Muffyset's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
Fuck.
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Eisen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave, but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild, and she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were
They're
children.
just coming up
but
with
they only
ridiculous
realized
stories.
their
Why
true
don't you either
feelings
just ask
after
or
they had been
move
married
on?
to someone else.
Is this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laffy said.
Right.
In any case, beware of girls, Laffy said. Right. Girls are dangerous. A very lovely seashell. That's a lovely seashell you got there. Very lovely. Oh, it's lovely? It's lovely. Lost it.
Fuck.
I want to fight them. Fuck your scorpion. Ah. Ah.
We will need to be extremely
Fight the boars. The only way to get stronger.
Fuck. Stop attacking, you fucking idiot!
Falcon arrows. Falcon kick. And punch. A rising falcon. Don't forget about my soaring dragon. Well, this game would be if it was turn-based. It'd be a lot quieter.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, alright. Me! Right.
I refuse to fall here.
A fall here. May your power. Boy.
Fuck. I used my fucking life-saving potion.
Fucking cave. Get back to where I was. Probably just warp now. But then I wouldn't get all the experience. I'll just run because I'm a good boy. Doesn't mean anything. Oh. Attack the troll! Oh, you guys just finished the
Sorry
fight.
to
I'll
cut you
sit here
down.
like stunned and knocked out. Right, onto the halberd. Yeah, doing things.
You fucking kidding me? I just... I have the pickaxe. gain item or gain shovel, bigger weapon. What do I choose again out of the 3 choices I had? A fucking pickaxe on accident. Alright. I'm just gonna shut up.
No, I guess I'm fighting. It's nothing happening.
Fuck, I'm dead. It's not the run.
Not missing much, just a lot of fighting.
You won't get away. I can heal the wounds, but I can't escape. Rising Falcon.
Why can't you dual wield pickaxes?
You won't get away.
I really want to fucking get this one because it looks fucking good.
Ooh, what game?
This.
What this is?
like, I mean, it seems like it sounds like an involved story. Is that the case, or is it like?
I mean, if you want, and like, I mean, I mean, I don't know how the girl sounds in Japanese. If you're gonna play it Japanese, probably sounds better.
No, I'd play it. I mean, I just depends on what. Like,
but I mean, like, there's a lot of silly moments, but then there are parts where if you're really getting into the story and you feel for the characters, then yeah. I mean, if you're the one that tries to get emotionally invested in them, then...
I do, because I lack so much emotional stuff in my own life. I have to hate it from whatever.
Because it's like this entire story is your person on a big vengeance there, so... with a lot of stuff in the way of going on with other people.
Like fighting boars and scorpions, whatever these things are.
Goals.
Ah, that's what they're supposed to be called.
It just turns into me mashing just about every button and doing combos. There's probably a better way and a much more smarter way to be, of course, fighting these things, but my ways always end up somehow working, so...
Play it? I don't know, but the point is I haven't.
I wanted to get the other one, Tales of Berseria, because apparently even though that came out before this, this sets up for that afterwards. Well, like, it's like,
Your
it takes
style
place
is
way
right.
later, but I guess it's like what sets up for that world, Berseria. Problem is, it didn't run. Every time I tried to run on my computer, after it told me to select the voice option, it crashed.
Oh.
Couldn't get it to work, so I have to buy it. After I refund it, I'm just gonna buy it at some point on PS4. If I do, I heard that one is a little bit not as good to a lot of people. A lot of people will hate it because graphically it's not as great as these ones, and also, you know, after playing this, it's probably gonna feel a lot less crazy because I think it's not as crazy combat. Still the same style, but of course this is the newer one, so newer features were added.
Yeah.
I don't know. Down the line, I might play it, but I'm not going to go right into another Tales game. I'm probably going to play another RPG type game. Thinking of that other game that's, I always keep talking about, the Kingdom one that looks like a bit of like Dark Cloud with the building of a kingdom and other stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't, like, I can't think of the name, but I
Nino
know.
something, Reno,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was going to eventually get that.
Neo?
I'm gonna get that with my next paycheck. It's only like $30-something, so I'm like, why not? I might as well instead pay $60. And now I'll be on the top at some point. Probably won't play it right after this. I might have another RPG game set up.
Just a moment of silence.
I just don't care about a Steam Link because I have no use for it. It would literally
Right
do
now,
nothing.
anyone donates a bit to you, I'll buy them a Steam Link.
No.
Anybody want a Steam Link?
No.
Man. I feel like they're gonna end up just like ET for the Atari did. Dumped in a fucking whatever the fucking pit or located somewhere in the world. It's like Black Desert Online or Lord of the Rings Online because you usually played Elder Scrolls Online. Is it because the games are actually similar or because they just contain the same lore?
Same tags.
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carve into flesh! Lethal pain! Feel the burn! Take that! Devour! Rising Falcon! No escape! You won't get away! Inferno! No escape! Come on!
Oh,
Put
that
up some
seems like a
fight!
fucking interesting ass
Okay?
game. Have you heard of fucking Flamberge?
possible. We'll
It's,
have to look at it.
Yeah, it's turn-based, but the thing is, you plan out all your moves at the same time, but all turns happen at once. So you plan out your moves, the enemy plays out their moves, and it's not like you go, they go. It's you and them go at the same time. So if you run into each other, you battle. If not, you're navigating. That
Sounds
could be
almost.
fucking interesting.
It almost sounds like Fire Emblem, except without the turn-based part, where it's just taking turns. Like it's not as like that, but that sounds like what the new Fire Emblem is like.
Oh,
Except, you know, you without the whole they go at the same time, you take turns. If you've played or watched any Fire Emblem, it's just move your guy to a spot and plan your, and then you attack. That one.
Don't get careless! Rising Falcon!
Shittiest of the shittiest slimes to ever run into a mud slime.
Hurricane! Deception! Deception!
it looks like a giant floating bird.
Wow.
Rising Falcon!
Oh, so you don't like brown things, huh?
I like mud.
God, just making it worse.
Blade, pierce through! Rising Falcon! Shake the heavens! Here goes!
Hurricane! Victory is ours.
Ah, Hitman.
It's not Hollow Knight. I only played 2 hours of that.
Yeah, 2 hours.